In the glittering world of Hollywood, where ego often reigns supreme, there's a fascinating phenomenon that sets certain celebrities apart: the art of self-deprecation. While some stars take themselves so seriously you'd think they were solving world hunger rather than making movies, others have mastered the delicate art of laughing at themselves, creating an authentic connection with their audiences that no PR team could manufacture. Let's dive into the world of celebrities who've turned self-mockery into an art form, starting with Ryan Reynolds, the undisputed king of self-deprecating humor. Reynolds has built an entire brand around roasting himself, turning his career missteps into comedy gold. His handling of the Green Lantern debacle is particularly noteworthy. Instead of trying to bury this box office bomb, he's turned it into a running joke, even incorporating jabs at it in Deadpool. When he teamed up with Will Ferrell to watch their old movie flops, his pained expression and deadpan delivery of "we don't talk about this one" perfectly encapsulated how to own your failures. Jennifer Lawrence has mastered the art of turning potential PR nightmares into endearing moments. Her famous Oscar fall could have been embarrassing, but she transformed it into a charming narrative about her clumsiness. What's particularly clever about Lawrence's approach is how she's managed to maintain her relatability despite being one of Hollywood's highest-paid actresses. She's never afraid to point out her own awkwardness or make fun of her movie choices, creating this fascinating dichotomy between her superstar status and her self-proclaimed normal person identity. Robert Downey Jr.'s journey from Hollywood outcast to one of its biggest stars is a masterclass in using self-deprecating humor as a tool for redemption. Instead of trying to hide his past struggles, he's incorporated them into his public persona, often joking about his journey from rock bottom to Iron Man. What's particularly impressive about RDJ's approach is how he's managed to acknowledge his past while not letting it define him, using humor as a bridge between his different life chapters. Will Smith's evolution in this regard has been fascinating to watch. Before the infamous Oscar slap, he was known for his carefully crafted public image. However, his willingness to mock his own movie choices, particularly his brutal honesty about Wild Wild West, showed glimpses of a more authentic persona. Post-Oscar controversy, his attempts at using self-deprecating humor to navigate the aftermath demonstrate how this technique can be employed even in crisis management. Keanu Reeves stands out for his unique brand of humble self-awareness. In an industry where actors often defend their worst films to the death, Reeves's candid admissions about his failures are refreshing. His willingness to joke about his attempt at a British accent in Dracula or the commercial failure of 47 Ronin shows a level of self-awareness that's rare in Hollywood. What makes Reeves's self-deprecation particularly effective is how it contrasts with his legitimate status as an action star and cultural icon. Meryl Streep, despite being arguably the greatest actress of her generation, has never shied away from poking fun at herself. Her ability to joke about early career rejections, including being called too ugly for King Kong, while standing at the pinnacle of Hollywood success, shows remarkable self-awareness. When she won her third Oscar and quipped, "Oh no, not another one," she demonstrated how even the most decorated performers can maintain humility through humor. Ricky Gervais has turned self-deprecation into an art form, particularly interesting given his reputation for mercilessly roasting others. His constant jokes about being a fat, failed pop star who somehow stumbled into success create an interesting dynamic when he's hosting awards shows. It's as if by acknowledging his own flaws so openly, he earns the right to point out others' pretensions. What's particularly fascinating about these celebrities is how they've used self-deprecating humor not just as a defense mechanism, but as a tool for connection. In an era where social media has made celebrities more accessible than ever, the ability to laugh at oneself has become increasingly valuable. It's a way of acknowledging the absurdity of fame while simultaneously making it more relatable. The psychology behind this is intriguing. When celebrities mock themselves, they're essentially performing a high-wire act of status management. They're powerful enough to acknowledge their flaws without threatening their position, and this display of vulnerability paradoxically strengthens their appeal. It's a sophisticated form of impression management that, when done well, appears completely natural. Looking at the evolution of celebrity culture, it's clear that this trend towards self-deprecation isn't just a passing fad. In an age of carefully curated social media presences and PR-managed images, the ability to genuinely laugh at oneself has become a rare and valuable commodity. It's a way for celebrities to maintain their authenticity while acknowledging their privileged position. The most successful practitioners of self-deprecating humor understand that it's not about putting yourself down, but about showing that you don't take yourself too seriously. It's about acknowledging the inherent absurdity of fame while still respecting your craft and your audience. In a world where celebrity culture often seems disconnected from reality, these moments of self-awareness create genuine connections with audiences, proving proving that sometimes the best way to stay on top is to be willing to laugh at yourself when you're there.